We'll discuss this question number 1, exercise 4.3. This is question number 5. In a class test, the sum of Cephali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. Means the sum of two subjects is given. So we start from here. Let the marks in maths is equal to x and the marks of English. See, sum is given you 30. So it means English plus maths is equal to 30. And if maths is x, then English will be 30 minus x. This is what given to us. Now we go according to the question. Question is, had she got 2 marks got 2 marks in mathematics and 3 marks, this is more, 2 marks more. I am just writing here, this is 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English. The product of their marks would have been 210. Find the marks in 2 subjects. So according to question, we'll write according to question, or as per question you can also write. So x plus 2, because they are saying 2 more marks in maths and 3 marks less in English. So English, your marks were 30 minus x. So this is 30 minus x and you also minus 3. And you are doing the product of marks and that is given 210. Now we'll simplify this. This is your x plus 2. Simplify this. This is 27 minus x and this is 210. So I can open this bracket. So it becomes this is minus x square and this will become plus 27x and this will become minus 2x and this 2 into 7, this is 54 and this is 210. So we can verify again, x into this minus x square and 27 into x, 27x, and 2, this is minus 2x and 2 into 27 is 54 and 210. This is fine. So this is now x square and this is 27, this is 25 x and 54, this 54 and this 210 you bring this side, this is equal to 0. So we'll simplify one more step to 25x and 210 you can subtract this 54. First you subtract 50. So if you subtract 50, this will be 160. 160 you subtract 4 again. So 160 subtract 156 and it will be of minus 156 equal to 0. So now you multiply this equation by minus 1 so that this x square, this minus sign will remove. So this is x square minus 25x and this will become plus 156 equals to 0. So whenever you get such kind of equation, you can take minus common or you can multiply this equation completely by minus 1 because you're doing this both sides. So 0 into minus 1 will be 0 and but this side the sign will be changed. Now this is the equation that you've got. You have to find that d and with the help of d you can find the zeros roots of this equation. So d is 25, so this is minus 25 square minus 4 into 156. Now this can be solved. So here your d will be, this is 625 and this is 624, so this is going to be 1. So your x will be minus b and minus b means this minus 25, this becomes 25 plus minus under root 1 upon 2a. 2 into a is 1. So your x will be 25 plus 1 upon 2, that is going to be 13, and x 25 minus 1 upon 2, so that's going to be 12. So your answers are 12 and 13. So your marks, if maths is 13, then your 30 minus x, it will be 13 minus 25, 30 minus 13 will be equal to this rest of the marks, like you can get it 17. And if x equal to 12, then English marks will be 18. But in all the cases you can verify whether these values are satisfying here or not. Now this speed related questions we have done earlier also. Now this is one more question that we are going to discuss. This is question number 8 of exercise 4.3. A train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 5 km more, you are going to increase the speed, obviously then your time will be less. So your time is going to be 1 hour less for the same journey. Find the speed of the train. So we'll start the question by assuming the speed of the train be, let the speed of train be x kilometer per hour. Now according to question, the time that is being taken by the train initially, or you can say the time t1, t or t1, you can say this is your distance is same 360 and your speed is x. So this is going to be your time. So now what you have done next, you know time is distance upon speed. So what you have done, you are increasing the speed by 5 kilometer per hour. So you see your time, new time will be 360 upon x plus 5, and this new time I'm just highlighting this is your new time because this is distance upon speed. This new time is 1 hour less than the previous time. And what is the previous time? Previous time was t, and now it is going to be 1 hour less. So the equation will be 360 upon x plus 5. T, value of t you can substitute. This is 360 upon x minus 1. Now you can simplify any of the method you can use. This is 360, you can take common, so this is x plus 5 and this is minus 1 upon x, and this is going to be minus 1. So 360 was brought this side, and after that 360 was taken common, and these terms will be inside. So this is now 360, you take LCM, this is x minus 5, and it will become x plus 5 into x, and this is going to be minus 1. So you can see that x will get cancelled. So this is 360 minus 360 into 5, and this is going to be minus, you multiply this x square, this is plus 5x. So this minus and minus can be cancelled out. So your equation will be x square plus 5x, and this will, you after cancelling, you can see if you cancel this sign minus and this sign minus, so this will, you are bringing this side, so it becomes minus 360 into 5. So now this equation has to be solved using your quadratic formula, or you can use a split method also. Now see this question number 9. This question number 9 is talking about two water taps together can fill a tank in 9 3/8 hours. The tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. You can see this is the smaller one, and this is taking, let's say, x hours to completely fill this tank, and this is the larger tap, and this is taking less time, obviously, because this is, you know, larger one, the diameter is more, so it will fill this tank very quickly. So this is going to take x minus 10 hours according to question, it's given to us. Now this is the question related to work, time and work. So we will do for 1 unit of, you know, time. So let smaller pipe and larger pipe takes x hours and x minus 10 hours to fill the tank. So this we have assumed. Now we will go for 1 hour work. So you can see that they together can fill the tank in 9 3/8 hours. So 1 hour water filled by smaller pipe in 1 hour. We'll take this water filled by smaller pipe in 1 hour. So you can see this complete time is x. So in 1 hour, so the water water that you can find in the tank is 1 by x unit, or you can say liter also. And water filled by larger pipe in 1 hour, it will be 1 upon x minus 10, and this is unit. This is the unit uh, this is the unit work done by smaller and larger pipe in 1 hour. This is very important thing. Now according to question, they are saying that they can together fill the tank in 9 3 by 8 hours. So I'm just taking for 1 hour completely. So 1 hour work by the smaller pipe and plus 1 hour work of the larger pipe, and you can see this is going to be, this is total 1 hour work. This is 1 hour work. So that right hand side should also be of 1 hour work. 1 hour work. So you see the time total is 9, and if you do complete convert into the mixed fraction, this is mixed fraction, so you can write that as 75 upon 8. So 1 upon 75 upon 8 is actually that work done in 1 hour. So we can simplify this further. We can write this 1 upon x, this is 1 upon x minus 10, and do the reciprocal, this is 8 upon 75. Now we can solve this. We'll take LCM. So LCM will be x minus 10, and you take x minus 10, this is plus x, and this is 8 upon 75. Now we'll simplify this. This is 2, you can take 2 common also, this is x minus 5, and here you can multiply x square minus 10x, and this is 8 upon 75. So this 2 will cancel it 4. Now you do the cross multiplication, this is 75x minus, this is 75 into 5, 5 5 are 25, 5 carry 2, 37, 35 and 2 37, 5 5 are 25, 5 carry 2, 5 7 are 35 and 2 37, and this side will become 4x square minus 40x. Now I'm simplifying this, 4x square 40, this is minus 40x, and this is, you bring this side, this is minus 75x, and this will become 375, this is equal to 0. So this is now 4x square and 40, this will become, this is 5 7 5 11 115x, and this is 375 equal to 0. So now this further you have to solve either with the help of splitting method or with the help of your formula method, so you can decide yourself. Now we'll discuss this question. An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 132 kilometer distance between Mysore and Bangalore. If the average speed of express train is 11 kilometer per hour more than that of the passenger train, find the speed of two trains. So we'll start the question by assuming the speed. Let the speed of passenger train be x kilometer per hour. Then accordingly the speed of express train will be x plus 11 kilometer per hour, because this is given that express train is 11 kilometer per hour more. So now according to question, this is the time, you can see the time taken by, difference is given that express train takes 1 hour less. So time taken by express train is 1 less than the time taken by the time taken by passenger train minus 1. So minus 1 because this is given to us that time that express train is taking is 1 hour less than the time taken by the passenger train. Now you know the formula of time is time equal to distance upon speed. So we use that formula. So distance is same. So this is 132 upon x plus 11. This is the speed of the express train, and this is 132 upon x. This is the time taken by passenger train, and this is minus 1. So you can simplify this. 132 you can take common as we have done earlier. So this is 1 upon x plus 11 minus 1 upon x, and this is going to be minus 1. So 132 you bring it outside. So this is x minus 1 upon x plus 1 into x, and this is going to be minus 1. You can simplify this. So this becomes minus 132, and this side will become x minus, you take outside, x square plus x. So why I have taken minus outside? So that you can cancel this, minus 1 minus 1. So now your this equation will become, this is x square plus x, and this is minus 132, because this is plus, this side go, it will become this. So now you have this, you can find d is b square. B is your 1 minus 4 into 132. This is minus 132. So this becomes 1 plus 8, 12, 2 carry 1. This is 528. So this is going to be 529. So x will be minus b, which is 1 plus plus minus under root 529. So you know that 529 is the square of, so this is 23. So minus 1, and this is plus minus 23 upon 2. Now x can be either, you can take minus 1 plus 23 upon 2, that is going to be 22, and this is going to be 22 by 2, 11. This is, so this is going to be 11 kilometer per hour. And your second value, which is going to be negative, so this x cannot be equal to minus, this is 2412, because speed cannot be negative. Now see this question number 11. The sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meters square if the difference of their perimeter is 24 meter. So we'll start like this question, that side of the square, smaller one square, we take side as x. So perimeter will be 4 into side 4x. Now the perimeter of this one, this, let's say this is P1, and this is, let's say this is P2, and the perimeter is 24 minus 4x, because the difference is given, that difference of these two parameters is 24. So now this has 24 minus 4x, and 4 can be taken out common. So 6 minus x, that means side of this square will be 6 minus x meter, because this is 4 into side. So 4 into side, it means the side of this square will be 6 minus x. Now according to question, this is given the square, the sum of the areas. So first area of this square will be x square, and second will be 6 minus x whole square. This is given to you 468. So now we'll simplify this, and you'll be solving this yourself. This is x square, and this is 36, and this is x square minus 12x, and this is 468. So this becomes this is x square, this is 2x square, and this is minus 12x, and this is plus 36 minus this is 468 equal to 0. So this becomes 2x square minus 12x, 36 you minus, so 8, 6, this is 2, and 6, 3, this is 3, and this is 432, this is minus, and this is equal to 0. So now maximum you can take x2 common, so better you take 2 common, so it becomes 2x square minus 6x, and this will become 216, and this equal to 0. So now that 2 will go down to 0, and it will become 0, then RHS side will become 0. So x square minus 6x minus 216 is equal to 0. So you find the solution or roots of this equation and verify your answer after putting this into this equation number. This you can mark this as, you can write here according to question, and you can mark this as equation number 1.